I am a personal product of libraries, as I know so many of you are, and I just want to say how grateful I am to libraries in general and to the Kansas City library system specifically. I've spent the last 20 years bringing my children here and personally benefiting from everything that they offer our community. So big thanks to the library, and thank you to all of you for coming.
I am delighted to be back at the library with our long-term partners as we do our best to lift up important issues for our community and provide opportunities to engage around, and tonight, the issue of redefining public safety and rebuilding community trust.
Libraries are so important, and that's what helped me growing up. We had a library at a little, kind of one of these little strip malls with, I don't think they have this store anymore, TG&Y. Yes. Yeah, there was a TG&Y store, there was an electronics store back when there were just stereos and 45s and 78s, and there was a library there. And every week I would check out I forget how many, but I would check out as many books as I was allowed, go home for a week, and then take them back and check out more. And that's partly what helped me. But there are many libraries. There are the earth, and our languages are libraries, our indigenous, all languages, but indigenous languages are libraries. So you go outside, there's all kinds of libraries of knowledge.
When I was growing up, I was looking for a book on a bookshelf that didn't exist. To my understanding, there is no memoir about growing up on the northern Great Plains or in the Intermountain West from a gay perspective. It's not there. I'm very happy to say that it now is.
We're at a moment in our country where there's a big battle over whether we're allowed to know our history. And what I hope and what I think we'll see, what I think we're already seeing, is young people are eager to learn. And I hope that what we're seeing in some communities, we're seeing young people, I was just reading about young people who are forming banned book clubs. So with any luck, it'll backfire, but I don't mean to make light of what's happening because it's really very serious. Libraries are such an important place for people to learn. And you know, one of the things the nuclear power plant did for my hometown was provide tax money that built a library, which is wonderful. Libraries are often the only place people can find information they need, and so these attacks are pretty serious, and I hope that one of the things that people can do is continue to work to share the history and to share access to information. I think it's telling that people want to shut down the information rather than respond with more information.
Again, I think that's also why I go so hard and I'm so public about fighting for my story, because I don't want people to be discouraged by the attack. I want people to be inspired by the response. And so that's the reason that I continue to say I'm going to fight for my story and other stories like mine and other stories being banned. And we're going to keep pushing because I want people to see that. I want people to see the fight for our storytelling, not the attacks against it. And you know, if I'm quiet, then we'll be drowned out by the attacks against it. And like you said, it may make publishing start making different decisions about what content they're going to publish. And I won't allow that. So, you know, I continue to use my voice and lend my voice to it, continue to push for, you know, people to check out the other banned books, but to continue just to encourage people to keep telling diverse stories. Because if they ban one, they could ban them all. But if we got 800 of them or 900 of them, they can't ban them all. They cannot ban them all. So, you know, that's really my response to that is this isn't a time for us to be afraid to write our story. This is a time for us to put so many stories out there that we become undeniable. You'll have to find something else because you can't ban 10,000 books because we got 10,000 now. It's easier for them to ban 20 books because we only got 20. It would be much harder for them to try and ban, I mean, even though Texas is trying to ban 850, but it would be much harder if we had 8,500, right? Texas can't ban 8,500 books, right? So I think that's the message. Let's put even more stories out here because at some point they won't be able to keep up.